Good morning, boys and girls. As you can see from my amazing attire, today is mismatch day. I think I've accomplished it pretty well. Yeah, leave that up to you. Anyway, we continue with Mr. Turret, and they're all talking about what their plan would be if they get a free day, if they get one more ring and it touches the floor. So let's see what's on the mind with these characters here. We got Peter and Jessica to start out. All right, Peter. We finally earned a class reward, or almost. I really hoped Mr. T would come through for us about going outside. So I shot up my hand as soon as class started the next day. What is it now, Peter? Mr. T said. Have you thought about us going outside? The school rule says we can't go out in the snow. We can go out on the blacktop, but it's too crowded and there's nothing to do. Everyone was quiet. They listened because they knew I was right. Well, Peter, I like how you're thinking ahead. I did talk to Mrs. Williams, and she gave us special permission to go out in the snow as long as everyone had snow pants and hats and gloves and boots. She gave us special permission even after we all saw her underwear, I said. Yes, Mr. T said, trying to move us past the giggles that started. Permission for the snow, I asked again, just to make sure I had it right. In the snow, Mr. T said. The key being everyone needs to bring their stuff, or else we can't go out. I couldn't believe it. When I went to bed that night, I had visions of snowballs dancing in my head. Remember that. It was going to be the best class party ever. All right, moving along, and we're on to Jessica, which brings us to Act 7, Scene 1. The class bubbled with energy. Mr. Turp had just attached the last link needed for our paper chain to touch the floor. The links were hard to come by, and with the likes of Peter and Alexia in our class, but we did it. Congratulations, you've earned your free day, Mr. Turp said. A class party day. Peter couldn't believe it. None of us could, really. But Peter was beside himself. The only thing he could wrap his brain around was going outside to play in the snow. Don't forget your snow stuff, California girl, he said to me. I didn't need reminding. It was all I could think about, but not because I was excited. Act 7, Scene 2. I raised my hand tentatively and waited for Mr. Turp to call on me. It was nearly time to go home. I couldn't wait any longer. You have a question, Jessica? Yes, sort of, I said. I have a problem. I don't have any snow pants. I didn't need them in California. Silence. It was like I sucked all the excitement out of the classroom with a gigantic vacuum hose. Peter glared at me. I couldn't look at him. Then I saw Luke raise his hand. Mr. Turrup called on him. Lukester! I have a pair of snow pants Jessica can borrow. They're my sister's old ones. That a boy, Lukester! Peter yiped. Saved. Thanks, Lukester. That's very nice of you, Mr. Turp said, looking in my direction. I'm sure Jessica will take them. I could only nod. Yes, Peter yelled. This is going to be great. I thought so too, especially after Luke's generosity. I always thought Luke only cared about himself. Maybe I was wrong to prejudge him. Mr. Turp sat in his desk smiling. He reminded me of the old professor in The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. Did he know everything? All right, we're going to get one more in today. We're at 4 minutes, so let's move on to Luke. All right. 27 links. That's how many it took for the chain to hit the floor. I was wrong. I had estimated 26. Mr. Turrup had us estimate the final number when we only had 5. Most everybody jotted down random guesses, but I took a ruler and measured the length of what we had and the lengths left to reach the floor. The real problem was that the links were all different sizes, a variable that I couldn't control. I averaged the links that were hanging and used that to help me come up with 26. All right, gang, Mr. Turp said, 27 links. Let's see if anyone guessed that. He had all of our guesses stuffed in an empty official can. I was hoping to be the closest. Maybe nobody got it right. He pulled out little scraps of paper. out one by one. 21, 30, dollar word, 50. Everyone laughed except me. 23, aha, he said. Here's one, 27. I lost. I can't believe I was wrong. And the winner is, drumroll please, Anna. She must have guessed. There's no way she could have figured that out. Anna walked up to Mr. Turp with her head held high. At least the winner wasn't Peter or Alexia. Congratulations, Anna, Mr. Turp said. He handed her a homework pass. Woohoo! She was all smiles. I didn't need one of those anyway. Yay, Anna, Jessica said. Way to go. But wait, Mr. Turp said. There seems to be one more estimate that's correct. Must be Luke's, I heard someone whisper. Drum roll, please, Mr. Turp said. Bat. And the second winner is Peter. No way, I screamed inside my head. Of course, Peter made a production of walking to the front of the room and taking a dramatic bow. Thank you, he said. This is a great honor. Mr. Turp handed him a homework pass. Get out of here, he said. Everyone laughed except me. Peter finished his homework pass, flashed his homework pass in my face. The Elmer sneakers didn't bother me, but this did. I felt hot. My eyes and ears burned. I turned lobster red. I could feel it. I'm going to get even, I thought. The chain had touched the floor, Mr. Turp announced. It's time for a free day. My colleagues, dollar word, and I were in for a treat. Mr. Turp told us that we would be going outside. Great, I thought. Well, what's the catch? Was he going to tell us to bring our shovels, dollar word, to find out how many scoops it would take to clear the parking lot? Nope. Just snow pants, hats, boots, and mittens, dollar word. We had the okay from Mrs. Williams to play in the snow as long as everyone had the proper snow clothes. Jessica threw us the curveball, and boy, was it a bender. She didn't have snow pants. Talking about hitting us with the unexpected. So who comes to the rescue? Moi. I had to. Plus, I liked Jessica. She was serious about school, and I didn't want to miss the chance to inoculate, dollar word, Peter with a snowball. All right, let's keep that on our mind, boys and girls, until the next time. All right, next character is Jeffrey. We'll find out what he thinks about that tomorrow. All right, adios.